Welcome to the Serious Sarcasm Podcast. My name is Jay DeRozier. Everything you hear is purely my opinion and absolutely not gospel truth. If you do find yourself getting a little bit too worked up over what I say, feel free to take your opinion and, well, you know where. Now that we got that straightened out, sit back, relax, and you might want to get yourself some popcorn because it's going to be a long one. Enjoy the show, y'all.
What is going on? My name is Jay DeRozier. Welcome to the Serious Sarcasm Podcast here on the Jay DeRozier Media Network. And as always, every week we're joined by none other than the podcast Dr. Phil.
Yo, what's going on, man?
How you doing, my guy?
Hey, life is great.
You know
Happy you're back, man.
You know
a lot of stuff has happened since last week.
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy week.
For real, yo, 2025 is shaping up to be a fucking crazy shit.
I'll say this though about 2025 so far, it hasn't had a Cat Williams like start to the year yet. It's been kind of crazy, but it hasn't been like, you know, bombshell after bombshell after bombshell type thing. It's been more so like, oh, bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. If that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But besides that, man, how's your week?
My week has been great. Very, very busy. Like normal. I think I want to take a vacation.
Where to?
My bed. You know, those home vacations. And, you know, man, it's hard with a child with autism to take a vacation, a real vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I would love to go on a cruise with my family, but then I worry about him making noise and being violent. So we probably will just maybe rent a place, an Airbnb or something.
Airbnb, yep.
You know, and just somewhere in Florida.
Usually what I do, I don't do hotels with my son.
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that, but luckily I have Robot Kalen here, so he can help out while I'm gone.
Robot Kalen is hilarious.
Yeah, he's AI. You didn't know that?
Ladies and gentlemen, Kalen is not AI.
He is AI.
Ignore him.
Asian immigrant. That's what AI stands for.
That is racist.
What?
That is racist.
Asian intelligence.
If you don't get your
He's Asian.
If you don't get your Pearl Harbor ass out of here.
What did you say? Pearl Harbor?
Wow.
That's what you just said.
That's crazy.
That's what you just said.
You ever watch the podcast called Bad Friends with Bobby Lee?
You know, I know Bobby Lee personally.
Sunfire.
You know, I know Bobby Lee.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Yeah, he's good peoples, man. He's funny too.
Well, he was. He's not a good guy anymore. He's not good.
Oh, damn. He's a piece of shit now.
Yeah, he had drug problems. I mean, he's probably good now, but back when I knew him, he was on the stuff. I miss you, Bobby.
If he hears this, he's gonna be like, man, fuck that dude, Phil.
Comment below, bro. Be like, yo, you remember me?
He's gonna be like, man, fuck that dude.
Yeah, all right.
But anyways, y'all, we start this episode off as always with the little intro. You know, me and Phil, shoot the shit before we get really into it. But before we get into it, pause. I do want to say and send condolences out to none other than the hip hop community, but specifically the Wallace family. If you guys didn't know, Miss Loretta Wallace, aka Notorious B.I.G.'s mother, just passed away this morning at the age of 79 or 78 years old. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it was 78 years old from what the reports say. If you guys know anything about Miss Wallace, man, she was a fighter. She spoke very highly of her son, always try to get justice for her son. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it just sucks that she passed away without getting that justice for her child that she deserved to get for her son. Shout outs to Angela Bassett too, because Angela Bassett played her in the Notorious movie.
Oh,
did a great job.
That's right.
Angela Bassett did a great job.
Is she the greatest black actress of all time?
Angela Bassett?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. My top 5 would probably be like Angela Bassett,
Viola.
Who?
Right. Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, yeah. Loretta Wallace. Regina King.
Yeah.
And I want to say Halle Berry.
All right. That's a good list. We should have no draft again.
Yeah, we should probably do our draft again.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. I would replace Halle Berry with somebody else.
Okay.
Taraji.
Sanaa?
Nah, I like Taraji. I think Taraji P. Acting wise, I think Taraji P. Henson is a better actress than
Lupita. Lupita's really good too.
Oh, you're right. Lupita's fucking amazing, bro.
Anyway, sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Lupita is amazing, dog. Yeah, we got to do that draft again. Yeah, we got to do that draft. Yeah, I'm going to have to rethink that. Give me a week or two so I can make a draft board.
All right.
And then we're gonna get to it.
I still have the graphic. I'm never deleting it.
For real?
Yeah, see it.
You put it on the screen.
Yes, I still have it.
Hey, but all jokes aside, we do want to send thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the Wallace family. Miss Loretta Wallace, we appreciate what you brought to the community, what you brought to the Jamaican community as well, and of course, your strides in the foundation for the Christopher Wallace Foundation, and God rest your soul. So, Phil.
Yes.
You want to get into all the stuff that's been going on this week?
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, let's talk about ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
Hey, ASAP Rocky was found not guilty is it Los Angeles County or was it Beverly Hills specifically, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it was the Hills.
It was the Hills, right? Yeah, because it wasn't Los Angeles County. It was the Hills. So if you guys didn't know, this stems back to a gun charge ASAP Rocky took, or was charged with, I should say, and allegedly shooting a former ASAP mob member, ASAP Richie Paulie, whatever the fucking that nigga name is. I'm going to say this. ASAP Rocky getting off scot-free, I'm going to be honest with you, Phil. I saw this shit coming.
Yeah?
Can I explain why?
Yeah, tell me. Tell me why.
When you're up for a charge that carries a maximum sentence of 25 years, right? But the DA approaches you with what I think it was like a 9-month or 1 year sentence. It was like 6 months, I think, in jail. But they gave him like 7 years probation. That was the plea deal.
Oh.
If you come to me with a plea deal for 6 months and the 7 years or whatever, however many years probation it was, but if I go to trial and I get found guilty, it's 25 years.
Jesus.
Something is off. That's how I know that I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how I knew that ASAP Rocky knew that the DA knew they ain't have shit on him.
So what? This was what? You said aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or something like that?
That, and he got charged for, shooting a firearm.
Okay. How many ASAP members are there?
Nowadays, I couldn't tell you. Because last time I checked, Ferg is not in ASAP no more. Yams passed away almost a decade ago. Shit's been going on.
Huh. So no more as soon as possibles?
Well, it's always strive and prosper. So,
oh, I thought it was always dollar as possible.
It's always strive and prosper.
Always money and possible.
I'm so done with you, bro. But now, the other thing is too, man, it felt so dope to see ASAP get found not guilty, and the first thing he did was just jump up. He jumped across that damn barricade in the courtroom to Rihanna.
I mean, wouldn't you?
But
that was your wife?
Did you see the memes though of him jumping across to go hug Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
And people were comparing it to that one dude who jumped across the judge's bench to go fight the judge.
Yo, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. To this day, that has to be the funniest courtroom video I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, for real.
That nigga, he flew to across that damn judge's bench. By the way, he flew. Just yo. But anyways, can I talk about something else about this case though?
Yeah, what's up?
So the dude that was trying to send ASAP to jail and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
That he allegedly shot. He got to be the dumbest motherfucker on earth. How do you fail at snitching?
What do you mean?
Let me get his name right now because I'm gonna make this a clip and I want his name in this clip.
Okay.
Hold on. Relly, that's his fucking name, ASAP Relly. All right, so ASAP Relly failed at snitching.
How so?
ASAP is not in jail. Well, Rocky's not in jail.
Oh, yeah.
You took the stand. Okay, number one, he took the stand, right? Okay, cool. You feel like the dude shot you. I wasn't there, so I can't say what did or didn't happen. You took the stand, number one. All right, that's cool. Obviously, in the hip hop community, we don't take stands, obviously, right? That's why everybody kicking Drake's back in because he's suing over, not like us and all that other shit. Mm-hmm. So, you take the stand. The prosecution, asks you questions, whatever the case is, because you're the prosecution's witness. And then when the defendant team goes and cross-examines you, everything you pretty much said was a fucking lie. Mm. And then number two, on top of it, you said that, yeah, when I turned over my phone, I gave like all the evidence to the police. Come to find out, he deleted messages to make ASAP look more guilty than what ASAP possibly was. So when ASAP's lawyer brought up the same messages in the courtroom, it was like, hey, you deleted that message, you deleted that message, you deleted that message. He literally perjured himself on the stand.
Oh, jeez.
Like, he failed at snitching. And my thing is too, like, so ASAP was found out guilty. You know, his like the defense, the way they wanted to go about it was saying that the gun that ASAP always carries is a fake gun. It's a prop gun, right?
What?
So, don't know. Wait, it gets better. It gets better. The jury didn't believe that it was a prop gun, right? But still found ASAP Rocky not guilty. Do you know how bad of a star witness you have to be for the jury to be like, no, we believe that was a real gun that man possibly shot, right? On video, by the way. But you're so terrible of a witness that they still found the man not guilty?
Bro, can we talk about why?
Oh, why he carried the prop gun?
Yeah, what?
I couldn't tell you.
You got money to have bodyguards.
Big dog, I couldn't tell you.
Prop gun? What's a prop gun gonna do?
Listen, I couldn't tell you. All I know is that ASAP is free.
And no one thought you were hard anyway.
ASAP is a real nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. ASAP is a real nigga.
Not no more.
Just because a man walked the runway don't mean he a real nigga. I remember growing. Listen, I remember growing up and motherfuckers just say the same shit about R&B singers until Jagged Edge was getting into fights every other week. All right, I don't judge nobody whether you're tough or not. I don't judge nobody.
That's funny.
Listen, when Jagged Edge was getting into fights, I heard about the Isley brothers pulling out pistols back in the day. Listen, I don't.
Yeah, that's gonna suck if you get shot by a singing nigga.
If you get shot by a singing nigga, that's top 10 funniest things ever.
Because they got a dance over you too.
Yeah, they can crip walk on your ass like Serena Williams.
Oh my god!
Listen, nowadays singing niggas a gangster. Like, let somebody get into a fight with Chris Brown on the street. My money's on Breezy every time.
Yeah, but I think he wanted to rap first.
Oh, yeah, and they found out that nigga could sing and dance.
Yeah. They're like, no, we gonna make you jig.
long as he keeps singing the way he does, because Chris Brown is killing it lately.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the Grammy winner, Chris Brown. But anyways, for ASAP, man, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm so happy that you're free. Happy that you already announced the album. And he's also going to be headlining Rolling Loud. So ASAP, things are looking up for the man already.
Weird question. Was that him or Travis Scott that had those people that died at that concert?
Travis Scott.
It was Travis Scott. Okay.
Now that I think about it, it was Travis Scott and Drake. Because supposedly they were getting trampled while they were performing Sicko Mode. This got nothing to do with ASAP. I mean, this had nothing to do with the Drake, really, because people were saying that Travis Scott was ignoring people the whole time on stage. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't believe that shit. Nigga, if I'm on stage performing, I'm not looking in the crowd to make sure everybody's all right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell y'all this, especially in the pitch black dark.
Yep.
But anyways, speaking of lawsuits and court cases, do you want to talk about none other than Mr. Sean Corey Jay-Z Carter?
Yes.
All right, y'all. So, Phil, you might have remembered that I spoke about this lawsuit to Jay-Z about 3 months ago?
Jay Stradamus.
And I said that this lawsuit was going to get thrown out of court because it sounds like bullshit. And guess what happened?
Bullshit.
The lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice, which means they can't refile the lawsuit again against Jay-Z.
Oh, they can. It's with prejudice. That's like put some stank on it.
Put some stank on it. Put some of that thang on it.
I'm dismissing this lawsuit with stank on it.
That's like when you put like a little Old Bay on the seafood.
Oh,
little Old Bay and Lowry's on the seafood right there.
Shit.
Yeah, they put that on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, people are like, oh, you know, you cooked this so good, you put your foot in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the toenails and fungus all up in that. Oh, anyway, but now the lawsuit was dropped versus Jay-Z. Also, I want to point out that not only the lawsuit was dropped versus Jay-Z, it was also dropped versus Diddy because they were co-defendants basically in this case.
Yeah,
in this lawsuit. So Jay-Z released a statement after the lawsuit was dropped, and the thing that frustrates me in Jay-Z's let me say this first. Jay-Z made a statement speaking about, you know, how this lawsuit potentially damaged his good name in the public and a bunch of other things. And he's 100% right? Mm-hmm. But he also filed a lawsuit versus the lawyer specifically after this case was dropped. Reason being, pain and suffering, of course, because Jay-Z also mentioned in his lawsuit that, you know, they filed that lawsuit and announced that lawsuit the day before Jay-Z was supposed to walk the red carpet with his daughter for the Lion King movie. His daughter's first movie that she's in.
Yeah.
And he had to make the choice to either stay home and, you know, not be there for an important moment in his daughter's life, or be there and be ridiculed by the media. And as a father, I feel for him, bro. Another thing is too, man, that frustrates me about this Jay-Z lawsuit. Why is it that we were so not we, obviously, me and you we knew where we stand on this. But why is it that people on social media are so happy when Jay-Z, was accused of this and there's a lawsuit filed, but then no one is celebrating the fact that potentially and literally, no one was sexually assaulted? Why are we not supporting, happy about that part?
Because I don't think they actually cared about the assault. I just think they were just happy that a black man was getting taken down or trying to get taken down.
Ding, 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 ding. Yes, exactly. Everyone is so happy to see Jay-Z potential, quote unquote, potential downfall, even though we knew it wasn't going to happen. This lawsuit was bullshit from day one. And I called it on the podcast months ago when I heard about this lawsuit, and I spoke about it on this podcast. And a lot of people were in the comments talking about like, oh, well, you don't know Jay-Z. You're just a fan of his music, blah, 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 blah. Read the lawsuit. Tell me if it made sense. First of all, even after the interview that the young lady had with CBS or NBC, whoever the fuck did that bullshit ass interview with her, she said, and I quote, by the way, Phil, and I quote, that she met Benji Martin, forgot the dude's name from Good Charlotte. And come to find out, Good Charlotte was in Ohio the night that she supposedly met them in New York City.
Damn.
And then supposedly she was, sexually assaulted in New York City, even though she lives in Rochester, and a friend of hers drove her 4.5 hours from Rochester, New York, which is on the other side of the state, to New York City on the night of the VMAs. And then she called her dad to come pick her up at a gas station, and her dad doesn't even remember that any of this happened.
Wow.
Now, I just hit my mic, sorry. Now, let me explain this. I am all for protecting victims, and I believe a lot of the times that there's a lot of people who are looking for a payday and use one of the most heinous crimes, which is taking advantage of young children to try to get a payday. We saw it happen with Michael Jackson. We're seeing it right now that just happened with Jay-Z. And of course, there's a bunch of unsung people who this probably happened to, who probably didn't have a popular or famous name that couldn't get the right lawyer to, get them off the case. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the thing that pissed me off specifically about this Jay-Z situation is Tony Busby, the lawyer.
Oh, yeah. And
let me speak about him specifically because he deserves to get his back kicked in. So Jay-Z spoke about Tony Busby, a.k.a. 1-800-LAWYER. And remember Jay-Z's statement? He said, I'm going to show you how different I am. Yeah. Jay-Z is showing that. Actually, in Jay-Z's lawsuit, he mentioned that he lost a potentially $20 million deal because of this lawsuit. So because Jay-Z lost that much money, if you lose any money from a frivolous lawsuit, I believe you should be able to sue the pants off somebody and sue the socks off somebody.
Agreed. Yeah, especially for the money that you lost.
I get it. People are like, yo, Jay-Z's a billionaire. It doesn't matter if he lost a $20 million deal. You don't know what that $20 million deal entailed in the long term. It was probably a signing bonus of $20 million and, whatever that case happens after the fact. But it's the fact of, you did this, you failed, you lied, and you filed a frivolous lawsuit against me. And then I will say this a lot. I got a lot of respect for Jay-Z for defending his name in the sense of, in this day and age, the lawsuit comes out and it's not I'm suing you for sexually assaulting this young when she was young, a young lady at the time. It's the fact of, no, I'm suing you and I'm gonna put your name next to Diddy, so it's even dirtier. Mm-hmm. I think that's the worst part about it.
Yeah, by proxy.
Yeah, by proxy, literally by proxy. And you knew it was gonna get all the headlines to the point where, like, Phil, if you go on YouTube right now and search Jay-Z's name, you'll see when this lawsuit was announced, there's some media outlets that have like 1.4, 1.5 million views on the video when the lawsuit was announced, right? Oh. But now that the lawsuit was dropped, you barely see 1,000 views on those videos.
Yeah, it looks almost as if Jay-Z is extremely popular.
Exactly.
And the reason why they did this is just to tarnish his name.
Exactly. And the thing is, too, Jay-Z's going to win this lawsuit versus this lawyer.
Yep. He should have that lawyer disbarred.
No, here's the thing. Jay-Z's going to win his lawsuit against this lawyer. And you know what? It's going to be a domino effect. Let me explain why, too. That lawyer is also the same lawyer from that Diddy hotline. Remember we talked about that? Mm-hmm. When he supposedly had like 100 something men, 100 something women that were suing Diddy. Mm-hmm. So if this lawsuit fell out, now it's going to be one of those situations, for lack of a better term, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to claim to be one. It's the same fruit from the forbidden tree. or poisonous tree, I should say.
Yeah.
So this one lawsuit was false. Who's going to say that these next couple of lawsuits, even if Diddy did those things, people are going to believe it now?
Yeah, you only hurt the real victims when you do
Thank
something
you, man.
frivolous
Thank
like
you,
that.
bro. Could you imagine if all this Diddy stuff came out and then Cassie filed her lawsuit?
Yeah, it'd be dead in the water.
No one would believe Cassie.
Nope.
But thank God we saw that video. Listen, I still
Dude,
stand.
people still didn't believe her until they saw the video.
They did it. They did not. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, Phil. I said this 100 times on this podcast, and I know I've been talking about, Diddy got off on this one too, and Diddy's like claiming now, like, look, everybody's lying on me. Listen, I still think Diddy's a piece of shit for what he did in that video to Cassie. However, if Diddy's innocent of all these sexual assault allegations, then he should be able to walk free, because that Cassie thing, unfortunately, passed the statute of limitations, yada, yada, yada. He can't go to jail for it now, right? But if he's innocent of all this other shit, I think, unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say out loud, he should be able to walk free. And Tony Busby is going to be the prime reason why Diddy gets to walk free. Tony Busby is going to be the reason why any of Diddy's actual potential victims are going to be able to look in the mirror and be like, damn, I should have never picked that fucking lawyer to represent me. And it's all because of this. Shout out to Jay-Z though, man. Jay-Z got off, I'm not going to say got off scot-free. Jay-Z ain't doing nothing wrong. he fucking doing nothing wrong. So
No, they were trying to screw him.
yeah, they're
Trying to
dead ass.
F him.
They were trying to fuck him. And guess what? He gonna fuck you back. Speaking of fucking,
Yeah, perfect segue.
have you heard about this girl called Bonnie Blue?
Yes, I told you I was one of the guys.
No, this is a different woman from the last one.
Oh shit! See, look, I didn't even know.
So remember the last girl porn star we talked about, her OnlyFans, she fucked like 100 guys on camera.
Yeah,
And, we showed the video of her like kind of realizing what she did, and she was kind of like spaced out, or whatever the case is. Bonnie Blue actually broke her record and actually slept with 1,000 men.
in 24 hours.
In 24 hours.
How the
1,000 men in 24 hours.
wait? Let me pull up my calculator. Go ahead, keep talking.
Hold on. How many minutes are in an hour? 60, right?
60 minutes in an hour.
So 60 times 24. That's 1,440 minutes.
Okay.
Divided by 1,000 men. That's
Okay.
1.4 minutes per man.
I mean, you heard Missy Elliott. Break me off. Show me what you got, but I don't want no 1.4 minute man.
Fun fact, Jay-Z's on that song too. Oh, he's on the remix of that song.
But that's also with no breaks. What if she had to shit or eat something? She got her mouth full already.
I feel like they just plugged the IV in her, and she just kept going.
That's crazy. That's not enjoyable at all. Because I mean, she ain't ugly. Like she's not ugly,
She ain't the cutest thing though.
but she's not. I mean, I'm saying it'd be not hard for her to get laid.
But Phil, I didn't tell you the best part about Bonnie Blue sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours.
There's a better part?
There's a amazing caveat to this.
Okay.
You know why this became big news? Not just like porn news, but like national media attention.
Why?
It come to find out Bonnie Blue is pregnant. She's pregnant.
So she ain't use.
My thing is, if you're sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours, why didn't you use birth control?
Is Maury still alive?
Oh no, Maury actually tweeted to this, and he's like, "Yo, I'm staying out of this." The fact that Maury was like, "Yo, I don't want no parts of this. Y'all good. Y'all got." Listen, I'm Maury and everything, but what y'all doing over there? That's some bullshit.
Yo, this child is gonna be. Oof, man, that's sad.
Could you imagine being a kid like 20 years from now, and then being able to search the day you was conceived, because it's all over social media and all over the internet?
I mean, watch it be like some YouTube channel. Like, I'm gonna search for my dad. I'm gonna watch through all 24 hours of these and find out who my dad is.
My mom getting railroaded.
Yeah. Wow. She's pregnant.
She's pregnant after having sex with 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Here's the kicker to it. Now I'm thinking about it. Who's to say that she wasn't having sex already before this thing happened?
She could have been pregnant already, right?
That's what I'm saying. What if she was pregnant for like 3 weeks already or 2 weeks already, and then she did this?
That's a perfect out for the dude she was.
And then my thing is, how do you subpoena 1,000 dudes to see who's the daddy for DNA?
Oh my god!
How do you subpoena 1,000 dudes to figure out who's the daddy, bro?
Wow.
That's the funniest part to me.
I mean, realistically, how much semen can fit in a body? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude,
1,000 men worth?
that's a lot of nut. Disgusting when I'm even thinking about it, but that's a lot.
Yeah, man. She was,
You remember Scary Movie?
yeah.
You remember that scene?
Yes.
They're in the bed
Yes.
and he busts and she hits the ceiling. There you go.
That's a nutter butter.
God.
Yeah, man. It's nuts, man. It's crazy.
Ah.
Damn. I wonder what she did on the boat with all the semen. Oh man, these puns gonna get it. You're gonna hear these puns today.
1,000 guys. Seriously though, 1,000 dudes.
This is disgusting and hilarious at the same time.
How?
1,000 dudes in 24 hours doesn't seem logical, honestly.
She had to have like what's the logistics about like 1,000 men were in her vagina?
That's what I was gonna ask. I'm like, did they all get vagina or some of them dudes did anal?
Anal, hand, mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
She had to have been doing that several times, like 5 at a time.
And then imagine like
double pin DPs.
If you're the first guy in the line, you happiest guy on earth. Now if you number like 682, you're like, bro, what the fuck is going on here?
It's a little warm in here.
Yeah, like bro, it smells like hot what's the word?
So it smells like a Subway with no AC.
A Subway with no AC sounds disgusting, and I grew up in New York. I know how that goes. That's disgusting. Just smelly, stinky, people pissing on the train. It's just nasty. It's just nasty.
Dude. So like if you're
This is the definition of a hot dog down the hallway.
So if you're Bonnie Blue, right? And like let's just say you're around now, do you tell people this? Like do you tell other potential dates this? Because they're gonna find out. Like, do you tell them?
Phil, it's already on social media. It's already on her OnlyFans. It's trending on Twitter. I saw a clip of one of the videos. There's literally like 1,000 dudes in the fucking video.
But dude, there's still, I bet you,
With some in the hallway.
99% of men will still beg her.
But could you imagine like being one of the 1,000 dudes waiting in the hallway just...
There's got to be some incels.
So I got a question, Phil.
Yeah?
All right. I know Kaylin's back there with you too, so I'm going to preface this question to both of y'all.
Okay.
Do you think they were all lined up in the hallway or like they all had an appointment time to get to set?
They had the pull tab where their number had to get called.
It's like, oh, they sent them like a booking notification like, hey, be here at 2 p.m. You get there at 2 p.m., it's already 500 guys already in there?
No, they had they had cock rings with buzzers on them like they do at restaurants.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. And if you're the camera guy, you're like, damn, bro.
He probably got some too.
That's what I'm saying.
Where can we watch this? Seriously, where can we watch this somewhere?
Well, knowing how big of a scandal or how big of a deal this is, it's probably leaked on like X videos or by now or something, or Spank Bang, or probably not Pornhub, but probably on Twitter.
I'm looking.
What's something else that people use to get porn for free? What's that shit? That's not it's not WhatsApp. It's the other thing.
Oh,
Telegram. Yeah.
Oh, it says that they removed.
Oh, they removed. Oh,
OnlyFans removed the video.
Oh yeah, OnlyFans removed her profile actually.
Why?
I don't know. I guess OnlyFans feels like they got a heart now. 1,000 dudes, those are crazy. I can't believe I know we're still talking about this, but 1,000 dudes is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think I just gave my computer AIDS. Dang it. I'm searching. I'm looking for it.
Like, no, I'm thinking about it to my brain right now. Like, bro, you know Blue Waffle, right? Back in the day.
Oh yeah.
You don't think her vagina looks like that?
Probably, man. But I'm still saying. I'm telling you, like 99% of men would still hit it.
Oh, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Not me though. I'm not into white women.
No.
Yeah, I got that. I'm good. Snow Bunny, not for me, honey.
Snow Bunny, no money.
Snow Bunny, not for me, honey. I'm good. We good on this side. But Phil.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next topic?
Sure.
I mean, I think we're good with the 1,000 guy conversation.
Yeah, right. If you're one of the guys, comment below.
Please comment below. I would love to I would love to sit you down on this couch and have a conversation about this.
Interview one of the guys because like she had to vet them, right? Had to have a form.
But here's my thing.
STD results.
Here's my thing. I don't believe that about the STD part. Let me explain why. I remember during COVID, people were faking their COVID papers just to get on cruise ships. You don't think motherfuckers was faking STD tests just to fuck her?
Oh no.
I'm just being real.
Oh no.
I know that's an evil way to think about it, but I'm just being real.
Oh no.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Yep. So God forbid. Hey, I'm wishing for her and the baby's safety and health, but y'all be out here just giving pussy away all willy-nilly.
That's sad.
But anyways, man, let's talk about Doug Gottlieb and LeBron James. Oh, and Bronny James, actually. Both of them. So if you guys don't know, let me just explain this. We all know who LeBron James is. We all know who his son Bronny James is, or LeBron James Jr. is. Doug Gottlieb is a former Fox Sports host radio host. And if you guys know anything about Doug Gottlieb, he wasn't that great of a radio host. Let's just be real. But Doug Gottlieb is now the head basketball coach for Green Bay University, I believe, over in Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken. Currently, right now, their team has a 2-24 record.
What?
2-24.
That's like a little league. Like,
Phil, you know what the worst part about it is? Doug Gottlieb used to be on the radio talking crazy shit about some of these college basketball players before they got into the NBA.
Oh, that's definitely Bonnie Blue.
And now look, are you still looking at Bonnie Blue's nudes right now?
Sorry. That's her.
Leave that white woman alone.
Okay.
Leave that white woman alone.
Oh, you saw this one. Kalen saw this one. He's AI, so he saw every video. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Doug Gottlieb. But yeah, as I was saying, Doug Gottlieb is a former Fox Sports host on the radio, and now he's a basketball coach. Yada yada yada. His team is 2-24, which means 2 wins, 24 losses so far in the season.
That is horrible.
Oh, it's atrocious. You know, let me explain why we're speaking about this LeBron James Doug Gottlieb thing, and there's a lot of cliches that's gonna go with this story, right? So basically, LeBron James made a tweet. Doug Gottlieb Doug Gottlieb said a comment about LeBron James Jr. So Bronny James. He said,
"Don't talk about my kids."
He said Bronny basically is not even good enough to play on his college team. Mind you, his college team is 2-24, and they just lost. His college team is a D1 school that's 2-24 that just lost to a D2 school called Michigan Tech.
Michigan Tech.
I believe it's called Michigan Tech.
Jeez.
Let's make sure.
But still, it's a no-name school.
I mean, technically, yeah, no-name school, but still. We still got to kick his back in.
Yeah, but I'm saying you lose to a no-name school. That's even worse.
Yep, Michigan Tech. He just lost to Michigan Tech, mind you. But LeBron James tweeted after that loss and said, earned 2, not given. Earned the number 2, not given, is what LeBron James tweeted. And Doug Gottlieb, boy, that man had a white lash and went on the radio and tried to go in on LeBron James, right? And he said, and I quote, "I don't think it speaks well for somebody who, like, don't you have a day off?" Doug Gottlieb said of James. "Don't you have better things to do?" My response is, Colin Cowherd told me a long time ago, don't punch down, always punch up. So me talking trash to him would be technically punching up, and him it's punching down. Him as in LeBron James, by the way. So I don't know. I guess the pettiness and insecurities aren't limited to just the people who aren't super successful in their field. I guess that would be my response. My thing is, that doesn't make any sense coming from Doug Gottlieb. Phil, I'm about to tell you Doug Gottlieb's history. You ready for this?
All right.
Doug Gottlieb didn't make his college basketball team until his dad called the coach to try to get him on the team.
Oh.
Doug Gottlieb was, if I'm not mistaken, kicked off the team or arrested or some shit for stealing a laptop or some dumb shit like that. It was something stupid that he stole. Like, it was something stupid as fuck that he did, if I'm not mistaken. Doug Gottlieb wasn't that great of a radio host to begin with, but yet and still always has something negative to say about every and any athlete. When I want to say every and any athlete, that's not just the black athletes, white athletes, brown athletes, purple athletes, green athletes, women athletes. Like, he had something to say about everybody. But now that his team is 2-24, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh, Doug Gottlieb? This is a prime example of when the roosters come home to crow. Or the chickens come home to crow, right? That's the term?
Chickens.
The chickens. I said roosters. It
It works.
it's still a cock. Anyways, but to Doug Gottlieb, yo, man, you suck as a coach. And I don't feel sorry for nobody in the situation except for the players on his team specifically. Because it seems that to me, the players on his team seems like I watched some of the highlights to one of his games. His players actually play pretty fucking hard, Doug. Like, they're actually talented.
Yeah.
They just have a trash-ass coach. Genuinely, that's what it is. They just have a trash-ass coach. Doug Gottlieb was trash on the radio. He's trash as a coach. He probably saw his radio career failing. That's why he became a coach, to see if he could get like a second start to another side of his career. And he's still trash, bro. Damn. Like, what you think about this, Phil?
It's crazy that LeBron even responded.
Oh, if I'm LeBron, I'm responding.
LeBron is so low on the totem pole.
No, but LeBron's at the age now where he's going to go in on everybody.
I get it.
And plus, Doug Gottlieb probably became a basketball coach because, his wife divorced him a couple years ago. So that's probably what it is, honestly.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't have even responded, honestly, because I'm like, who? Who said that? Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So, no. This is the most coverage this guy will ever get.
Oh, no, you'd be surprised.
You think so?
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
Because he always says some dumb shit.
Or he can maybe he can be in a video with Bonnie Blue.
Dumb shit.
And then that'll be a video.
1,000. So for every dumb shit that Doug Gottlieb says, we'll just show another guy, another penis going inside Bonnie Blue.
I'm looking at one right now.
The worst part, you know what the worst part is? You know what the worst part is?
What?
I don't think we got enough guys for that video.
Oh. That's funny.
But no, oh man. Man, Doug Gottlieb is fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah, stupid guy.
But like, you know how people always say like, oh, Skip Bayless said the dumbest shit, or you would say the dumbest stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Doug Gottlieb beats this guy by a mile. Like literally by a mile.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say something else, but I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Okay.
No, because I remembered when Doug Gottlieb used to kick in the back of the women's the United States women national team for soccer.
They're good.
And they're literally the best team in the world. And he used to complain about them all the time, bro. Like genuinely, he would complain about them all the fucking time.
Wow. People have problems, man. He got a mental problem.
It's not a mental problem.
He probably calls women females.
You know what I think it is about people like Doug Gottlieb specifically, and a lot of sports writers are guilty of this as well. They did, like, similar to what Charles Barkley said, they didn't get the girls, and they realized they had some type of talent with their pen, and they decided, you know what? I'm going to go at all these athletes that used to look over me and get all the girls when I was growing up.
Yeah. And
they just write the most outlandish nonsense about some of these athletes. Now, it's not me defending athletes, by the way, Phil, because some athletes do some dumb shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we could talk about Miles Bridges if you want to. He's done some dumb shit. We could talk about Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy's done some dumb shit. I'm a Giants fan. We could talk about Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor's done some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The list goes on and on of athletes who done. Allen Iverson, I think one of the best players of all time. My childhood favorite athlete. Him, Tracy McGrady, and Kobe were my three favorite athletes growing up. But all three of them done some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Terrell Owens done a lot of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But sometimes when some of these sports commentators and radio hosts go beyond the spectrum when it comes to sports, they're just pieces of shit. That's why I like a lot of the new sports commentators. Like, for example, like there's a young lady called, I think her name is Ashley Nicole Moss. Or is it Ashley Nicole Moss? Ashley Nicole Moss, for example, she's one of those people where she'll get her back kicked in for like a sports take that she has that went wrong, right? Mm-hmm. But one thing she always says, she says, whatever happens off the court with your life, I do not give a fuck. I'm only going to comment on stuff that happens on the court. And that's something I respect about her specifically.
That's good.
And plus, she's from Brooklyn. Shout outs.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, Doug Gottlieb, you're trash, bro. But Phil, let's end this episode off on a fun note.
All right.
Ready for the bro? What you want?
All right, bro. What you want?
All right, y'all. This week, this bro, what you want segment is none other than about Drake and Party Next Door's new album called "Sexy Songs for You."
Where'd the picture go?
Some sexy songs for you.
Oh, I lost the photo.
Triple S.
Oh well. My bad.
You good? You ain't got to show it on the screen. People know what I'm talking about. But as you guys know, the Bro What You Want segment is about us just making fun of like the dumb criminals or like people who do dumb stuff every week. But this Bro What You Want segment is a little bit different because I want to give you guys a quick album review of how I feel about this album from Drake and Party Next Door, because I had a lot of people DM me about what I think about this album. And I was going to speak on it this week, so I'm going to speak on it. So, first and foremost, I'm going to say this. For Drake and especially Party Next Door to drop this album, even though I feel like this album is a Drake album, even though it's listed as a Party Next Door album, there's more Drake on this album than Party Next Door, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but it is what it is. Now this album been out for an entire week, I can actually speak on it and I can give my honest review. I don't like to give my review the day after an album drops because I can't give you an honest review. The only album I've ever heard that I liked from first listen on, honestly, Phil, like when I tell you like I liked every song from the first listen on, was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye.
Oh.
And granted, I was in high school when the album dropped.
Yeah.
That's the album with like Runaway on it.
Yeah. You said
Power.
He had a lot of stuff on that album? What do you mean?
Yeah, that album from beginning to end is freaking incredible, bro.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to the album now and then go listen to music as a whole nowadays, you can see how that album specifically influenced an entire generation of artists.
Okay.
From that album, and I think it was the album he had before that, 808s and Heartbreak, that's the album that had Runaway, not Runaway, that's the album that had Heartless on it. Yeah. But anyways, back to Drake and Party Next Door. Mm-hmm. This album, I had it rated like at a 6 out of 10. After listening to it for a whole week, 7 out of 10. I don't think this is Drake's best foot forward. Granted, this is kind of him returning back to the spotlight in a sense, even though he hasn't been out of the spotlight, because obviously Kendrick's been kicking his back in. And for Party Next Door, this, I feel like he could have done better. Now, let me break down why this album is on the Bro What You Want. This album this Bro What You Want has nothing to do with Kendrick, has nothing to do with Drake, has nothing to do with Party Next Door. This Bro What You Want specifically is for music fans. And I'm not going to say hip hop fans, it's specifically music fans. The fact that we're judging an R&B album on the same cadence of a hip hop album is a prime example of what's wrong with music and fans today. For example, Phil, if I had a beef, right, with another podcaster, right?
Okay.
And that podcaster goes and does a movie, and people are judging that podcaster's acting ability compared to my podcasting skills, that's not a fair comparison, correct? Mm-mm. That's how I feel about this album. Okay. People are comparing this album to Kendrick's album GNX, and I'm like, you can't compare a hip hop album or rap album to an R&B album. No. It makes no fucking sense. That's like if I'm comparing Beyonce's country album to Sabrina Carpenter's pop album
or Linkin Park.
Exactly. That makes no sense to compare the two. I would compare it with, similar things in the genre, right?
Yeah.
Other thing I want to say too is Drake, I appreciate this effort because I think Drake has a way to be successful, not successful again, but be looked at in better eyes. I don't think Drake is ever going to be looked at in hip hop or the hip hop community or in the black community, I should say, the way he was looked at before. I mean, a lot of people call him a culture vulture, all that other stuff, but I don't think he's ever going to be in anyone's good graces again. However, this album is not a bad album, dog.
What else is there left for Drake to even do?
Get the dirt off his name right now. All the dirt that's on his name, get all that dirt off his name right now.
What about being a pedo?
Here's my thing about that pedo stuff about Drake. And I'm probably going to get a lot of Drake fans in the comments who's probably going to kick my back in for saying this. Do I think Drake is a pedophile? No. Do I think he's done some suspect ass shit? Yes. Look back at the House of Blue video with him with that 17-year-old when he was on stage. After she told him he was 17, he was over here still flirting with a 17-year-old on stage. Story for another day. You can watch the video. The video's all over the internet. That video's been around for like over 15 years now at this point. So, a story for another day. That is some suspect ass shit. For you to be a 23-year-old rubbing up on a 17-year-old, that's weird. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. It's weird. It's a weird situation. Why is he around? Certified lover boy. Sorry. But I think Drake can get that dirt off his name. He's never going to be looked at the same in the hip-hop community, but I think Drake has a way to just be himself, bro. Don't try to come up with another accent. Don't do another. Just spit bars and give the good music that you always are known to give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to say before I end this episode, this has nothing to do with Drake, Party Next Door, Kendrick, what I'm about to say. Yo, To you R&B singers, and I'm specifically talking about the male R&B singers. Let me tell you. Let me set up for this one. To you male R&B singers, I'm so tired of you motherfuckers who can't sing, dress like rappers, that just do this on the fucking mic. With an 808 track in the background, thinking that you're gonna get a hit fucking song. This is the problem with music right now, Phil, is that these dudes can't sing no more. I spoke about Jagged Edge earlier. Fuck what you think about how you think about Jagged Edge. All four of them motherfuckers can sing. Am I wrong?
No.
Forget what you think about, let me think. Seal. People don't think Seal's attractive. That's fine. Seal can fucking sing. Forget what you think about Neo and his, love life. Neo can fucking sing and write a good song, by the way. A lot of you R&B singers, especially the male R&B singers, y'all can't sing, bro. You can't hold a note. You can't hold a tune. There's one specifically that's very popular, and y'all know exactly who the hell I'm talking about.
Trey Songz?
Nope. There's one specifically who I'm talking about, and people who will listen to this episode know exactly what I'm talking about. That nigga has patchy ass beard and his sunglasses. That nigga can't sing.
Anthony Hamilton?
Nope. Ooh. Anthony Hamilton can sing.
Yeah, but he got a patchy ass beard, so that's why I was.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Who? Tell me.
I don't need to say it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't need to say
Don't
it.
leave us all hanging.
No, I'm gonna tell you off camera.
No, we ain't ending the show.
No, we ending the show.
No, I'm gonna let it keep recording.
Well, people know who I'm talking about. that MFer, his sunglasses and his patchy ass beard, he always wearing a damn snapback or a fitted. That nigga cannot sing.
Give me his initials.
Nope, don't. If I say the initials, people gonna know who I'm talking about.
Hum a song that he does.
I'm not gonna sing a song from him.
Jay,
because you're not gonna know who I'm talking about if I start singing a song from him. Or humming a song from him.
Tell me, what do you think he's gonna do? Beat you up?
No, he didn't beat me up.
Say it, nigga.
Brett Fayez.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but Brett Fayez is not the main reason for this rant. But Brett Fayez is a prime example. That nigga can't sing. He can write a good song. Don't get me fucking wrong. That nigga can write a fucking good song, but he can't sing. A lot of these R&B dudes can't hold a damn note. But then people will sit there and hype up some of these R&B singers who can't sing at all, right? And can't write a good song at all just because they have the aesthetic of that rapper aesthetic, right? Mm-hmm. But then still you'll have somebody like Drake and Party Next Door. And this is not me caping for Drake or Party Next Door. But they have an album that may not be the greatest album, but it's better than the freaking BS that these other dudes are producing. And y'all go ahead and shit on Drake and Party Next Door. Same way I feel about these rappers. Y'all got a bunch of rappers who just mumble and rap. Not even mumble and try. You got a bunch of rappers who can't even perform live.
Can we do a mumble song?
No.
Come on.
But you got a bunch of rappers who will mumble on the track, can't perform live, right? But then people will turn around and shit on Kendrick's Super Bowl performance. I'm so sick of music fans, bro, as a whole. Honestly. I think that's what this Broad What You Want is really for. I'm using Party Next Door and Drake as an example for this.
It's just trendy to hate on them, too.
It's true, but still, at a certain point in time, bro, get that hate out your heart. The music is the music. Just like the effing music that you like and leave the other stuff that you don't like alone. You ain't got to comment on everything you don't like.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of music I don't like. I don't speak on it. But anyways.
I'm like, bro, what you on?
Thank you very much. Anyways, y'all, this has been another great episode of Serious Sarcasm Podcast. My name is Jay DeRozier. That's the podcast Dr. Phil.
Yep.
And as always, y'all, we're going to sign off on the Jay DeRozier Media Network. I'll catch you guys next week. Be safe, y'all. Where my music at?
I don't know.
Oh, my music went away, y'all. I'm sorry. Love you guys.
Here you go.
See you guys. Bye.
What the hell?
That's not my music.
Yo, what happened? Redo it. No, we're good. All right, brother. Bye.